Let's do that. Let's do that.
Go on. Okay.
So you go, I go myself for some reason because I'm actually just like kind of self-obsessed.
No,
or
go
something.
for it. Go for it. Yeah, we're Mercy and Salvation
Just-
sound system.
You started totally the opposite way to the way we said it.
What the fuck? Yeah, we're Mercy and Salvation sound system. This is the sound system.
Go again.
Hold on. This is obviously the sound system. I'm Ben,
I'm Cathal.
and yeah,
Wait, this is obviously the sound system. We'll go one more time, right?
This is Mercy and Salvation sound system. My name's Ben.
My name's Cathal.
This is the sound system.
What is Mercy and Salvation? Mercy and Salvation is me and Ben, really. And now the sound system has become a part of that. At first, it was just the two of us and our sort of stage name, DJing. And then as we went on and got introduced to more and more lads DJing sort of dancehall and reggae and things like that around Dublin, then we started building the boxes. And that's when Mercy and Salvation became Mercy and Salvation sound system.
We play dancehall music. Yeah, we
A
just
lot of
play
reggae, dancehall music, dub music, some steppers, but mainly focused on dancehall. I feel like in the last year we've mainly been going for dancehall. The intersection between sound system culture and DIY, I suppose, is that like sound systems at their base are kind of a DIY thing, or like when they started they were a DIY thing, in that it was literally like putting together boxes so that you could play gigs outside of venues or outside of things like that. You just got to like do your own gig by rolling these speakers up, and the only way to really get them going yet is to build them yourself.
My dad is a carpenter. My granddad is a carpenter. So like, when we say we did it ourselves, you know, we did get some help. Like, you know, they were.
Ben's dad sound system, really.
Yeah, it's really my dad's sound system.
Like we had to ship everything down to Cork to build it with Ben's dad, to like cut everything because we didn't have any of the gear at all, like any of the tools. And then we got it built, or we got it all cut down with Ben's dad, and then
Dad was cutting it in the rain.
Cutting it in the rain, he was like electrocuting himself while he was cutting it.
So, but it was great.
And then we put all of the wood into my Skoda and drove it back to Dublin in the Skoda, and then it blew out all the fucking suspension in the car, and then we had to pay for all that. So that was a challenge. But then, like, the real challenges of like, then putting it together was fine because we're both handy enough.
It's obviously more cost effective to do it yourself.
Yeah.
I think there's something about it as well that you want to have something you've built yourself, because you literally can't buy that, you know, like that's actually your own thing that you've done yourself. I don't think we were ever going to sit down and agree to buy a sound system off the rack together. Like, you know, I think we had to build it ourselves just because I'm cheap. I think it's underground music too. Like, it's weird. Like, you wouldn't expect there to be sound systems in Dublin.
One nice thing about building it and getting to run the sound system is that we're not too focused on like DJing the nights as much. We've been trying to get in as much people that DJ this sort of stuff, and actually give them a run out. And give people a chance to like play music. I think it's important to run nights with the sound system, and just nights in general in Ireland, because I think it's definitely just like a huge part of our culture, and it's a huge part of like what we came. It's crazy to see like from when we came to Dublin to now, like seeing that like dwindle out, or seeing like all the clubs close, and like even when we first saw reggae with Sim Sim and Twisted Pepper, and seeing Twisted Pepper close, and seeing all these venues close. Sweeney's gone, which is where we got our first gig, was with Worries International and Sweeney's. So like seeing all of those close, I think it's like, yeah, it's you kind of have to make some sort of push against it. I think like Give Us Tonight, 100% is like such a good thing to be happening, because it's so important to everyone. If everything closes or everything becomes like homogenous in like cocktail bars and this sort of stuff, I think you lose so much, and everyone might just leave. Yeah, you kind of have to have people like flying the flag, which I don't know if we can say we're flying the flag, but like actually just like trying to do something with it, which I know loads of people are trying to do.
If no one was to do it, the scene would become just emptier and emptier and look sparser and sparser. Whereas by, you know, committing yourself and committing some of your time and energies, you know, it's also just fun, to be honest. Like, realistically, I do this because
it's just a lot of fun. But also I guess it just has to be like, a thing that's put out there where like the good side of it, because it seems to be like with nightlife things, it's very much like, oh, it's just, you're just trying to have this and you're just trying to have that, instead of being like there's actually positives that come out of it. I feel like a lot of people don't recognize the positives that come out of it, and only focus on like the hassle of it or the risks and the insurance and stuff like that, but without being like actually promoting that like music nights and club nights and different things like that do a lot for people, and do a lot for people's health.